So this is your chapter 44, procurement, which is basically buying your supplies from the suppliers. So it's working with suppliers. Relationship with suppliers. A supplier is a business that provides raw materials, component parts, finished goods or services to another business in return for payment. Procurement is a process by which suppliers are chosen. This includes deciding the stock that is needed, how it's ordered, as well as the process of receiving and managing the goods on arrival for a price that is fair to both the business and the supplier. Having the right suppliers is essential if a business is to succeed. A failure in procurement can lead to a failure of a business, as the right amount and quality of stock will not be available to run the business successfully. This will impact on the reputation of the firm and the level of customer services provided, as well as its costs. There are 5 factors that affect the relationship between the business and its suppliers and the efficient procurement of stock. The first one is quality. Businesses must balance quality and price decisions when choosing suppliers. Choosing high suppliers may result in increased customer loyalty and the ability to charge higher prices. Businesses require suppliers to provide. The next is delivery. Having stock arrive when it's expected is very important for all businesses, but particularly those that operate just-in-time method of stock control, as late deliveries from suppliers can result in production lines coming to a halt, which will reduce efficiency. If a supply is unreliable, it will affect the ability of a business to supply products to its own customers. A business may be able to find a supplier if it delivers stock late, but this very much depends on how important a supplier is to the business and how important the customer is to the supplier. Speed of delivery is also a key consideration, as those suppliers located near to the customers will have a short lead time and therefore will be able to respond quicker to last-minute orders. Costs of transportation will also be lower if suppliers are located near to their customers. Availability. Suppliers must be able to deliver stocks at the right time in the right quantities at the right quality to their customers. If demand is unpredictable and more stock is needed, suppliers should have the spare capacity to be able to cope with rush orders successfully. Suppliers must also be able to deliver when the business requires, for example at night time, or be able to increase the number of deliveries during busy periods such as at Christmas. Next is cost. Every business will have a budget to work within the terms of how much they can spend on suppliers. Cheaper prices from suppliers will result in a business having lower costs, which may enable lower prices to be passed on to customers, increasing competitiveness. However, lower prices may have a knock-on effect on quality. Larger businesses are often able to negotiate discounts with their suppliers as they buy large volumes of stock. However, smaller firms may find this more difficult, as they'll not be such important customers to their suppliers. Trust. Businesses should try and maintain a strong positive relationship with their suppliers, which is built on openness and trust. In this way, suppliers are more likely to offer businesses trade credit and prioritize any last-minute orders that are required. Suppliers should be able to trust businesses to make payments. The impact of logistics and supply decisions. Logistics involve moving foods and services from one part of a supply chain to another. A supply chain includes all the businesses that are involved in producing a good or supplying a service, from the start of the process to selling the product to the final customer. Effectively managing the logistic process is vital for a business to be successful, as the right supplies will be ordered and delivered to the right place on time. This can result in following benefits: lower unit costs. Staff will not be idle, as products will be available to use in the production process or sell directly on to customers. Successfully negotiating supplier contracts can also reduce costs if favorable prices can be agreed and positive supplier relationship can be maintained. Reputation. Businesses will have a reputation of always having stock available when needed, which will positively impact sales and their brand image. Customer satisfaction. A supplier that is reliable could be more expensive than another supplier. However, knowing that the supplier is reliable will ensure that customers are happy, as stock will arrive when expected. This will encourage brand loyalty, repeat business, and new customers to try the business due to positive recommendations.